Hey guys, welcome to Adilicious and I'm Aditi with delicious cupcakes for Holi. For all those who don't know, Holi is a festival of colors celebrated in India. It signifies victory of good over evil and the arrival of spring. Thandai is a popular cold milk-based drink had during Holi. So this year for Holi, I made these Thandai flavored cupcakes with a colorful rainbow swirl on top. Let's get right into making these. The list of ingredients and quantities will be listed down below in the description box. So let's get started. First of all, I'll make my own buttermilk. Here I have some room temperature milk to which I'm gonna add some white vinegar. Give it a mix and let it stand for 5 minutes. This will curdle the milk and result in some buttermilk. If you have buttermilk, use buttermilk instead. Moving on to our dry ingredients, here I have my special ingredient which I'm going to put in my cupcakes. That's this dry Thandai powder. This is easily available in Indian grocery stores. It is basically a blend of almonds, pistachios with cardamom and black pepper. If you don't find this, I'll leave a recipe to this in the description box below. So in a bowl, mix together the flour, the baking powder, baking soda and some salt. Also add in our star ingredient, that is the Thandai powder. Whisk everything together till everything is nicely mixed through and then set it aside. Moving on to creaming our butter, in a bowl, add in some room temperature butter along with a splash of vanilla, and then using a hand beater or a wooden spoon, beat it for about 30 seconds till the butter becomes a little light and fluffy. Now add in the condensed milk and beat this mixture again for about a minute till it becomes a little pale and fluffy. Once the butter and the condensed milk mixture is ready, by now the milk must have curdled and given us some buttermilk. Now it's time to alternate our dry ingredients with our wet mixture. So add in 1/3 of the flour into the batter and mix it through. Then add in half of your buttermilk and give it a good mix. Then add 1/3 of your dry mix again and add in the rest of your buttermilk and give it a good mix. And then add rest of your dry mix and beat until you get a smooth batter. Don't overmix, else you'll get dry, tough cupcakes. Now that I have my cupcake batter ready, here I have lined a cupcake tray with some cupcake liners and I'm going to use an ice cream scoop to portion out my cupcakes. Bake these cupcakes in a preheated oven at 170 degrees Celsius for 15 to 18 minutes. You know they are done when a skewer inserted in the center comes out clean like this. Once that is done, leave them for 5 minutes and then transfer them onto a wire rack covered with a cloth. Let them cool completely. While the cupcakes are cooling, let's make our saffron infused whipped cream. Here I have 2 tablespoons of whipped cream which I have heated in the microwave for 20 seconds. Add a pinch of saffron to this and give it a good mix. Leave it at the counter for 15 minutes to come to room temperature and then put it in the fridge to chill completely. Once the cream is chilled, this is what it will look like. Here I have the rest of the whipping cream. Strain out the saffron infused heavy cream onto the rest of the whipping cream so that we don't get strands of saffron in our final product. Whip the cream using your hand beater and whisk it till you get stiff peaks. Add in your icing sugar as well. And this is what the cream should look like. Now it's time to color up our whipped cream. I'm using pink, yellow and blue color. You can use whichever color you want, but I really like the combination of these three. Divide your whipped cream into 3 bowls. Add a drop of color into each bowl and give it a good mix till you are happy with the color. You can add a little more color if you wish. Now to get those beautiful rainbow swirls, here I have some cling film. This is a really easy trick to get those beautiful swirls. Onto the cling film on one side, add a line of blue whipped cream and then yellow and then some pink on top. Like this, and once all the whipped cream is in place, just roll on the cling film and create a log like this. Close it from both ends and just squish it together a little so that all the colors come together. To create my swirl, I'll be using this star tip nozzle fitted inside a pie pastry bag. Cut one end of the frosting log we just created and then insert it into the piping bag and make sure it goes inside the piping tip a little. Now that is done, just swirl out a little onto a plate to check if all the 3 colors are coming out, and once that is done, just pipe away on the cupcakes. To create this beautiful swirl, hold your bag at a 90-degree angle and then applying some constant pressure, rotate your hand around the cupcake. This gives you such a lovely swirl. Look how pretty it looks. These Thandai cupcakes are so moist and delicious, and they are really fragrant and goes really well with the saffron infused whipped cream. I hope you give this recipe a try, and if you do, don't forget to share a picture with me on my social media, links to which will be in the description box below. Don't forget to click on that subscribe button, and wishing you all a very happy and safe Holi. See you again. Bye bye.